Hi guys, so it's Kobby here of Kobby Talks. Just finished recording a super episode, first episode of 2023 with the Ghanaian vegan. Bro, tell them something.
Check it out. Amazing episode, Charlie. We had a great time, and yeah, Charlie, you guys will enjoy the episode.
You definitely will. I am going to be a vegan on some day. Peace out, guys.
So sometimes I'm buying the watch it, the woman will say,
I want to know.
oh, and then she go watch me like, fine boy like you, like you don't have money. Oh,
To buy meat?
Charlie, like sometimes the people in the line they go watch me like,
Where's the meat?
you know meat. One time some guy said, oh, he will buy for me, like I shouldn't worry. I said, oh Charlie, it's not that.
Is that deep?
Yeah, people are like confused that why you know they buy the meat from, like you're just buying wachi, like is everything okay at home? Like are you
Kobby Talks.
Kobby Talks.
Kobby Talks.
Kobby Talks.
Kobby Talks.
Kobby Talks.
Hi everybody, this is Estella and keep listening to Kobby Talks because he rocks.
Hey guys, it's Kobby here of Kobby Talks 2023. 2022 was a year that many people would like to forget, but 2023 we come with so much energy. And Kobby Talks podcast, we are back, and we are back with the Ghanaian vegan. I'm sure you know him from Instagram or somewhere on social media. He describes himself as a content creator, a creative thinker, a food enthusiast. My guy, what are you going?
a day inside? What's up?
Charlie, Zoo is his name. He met me and said, I know you from Pent.
Yeah. My mind boss, I said, I know this guy. I'm not like, because like you said, I used to come around your side.
Yeah.
So I mean, I saw your face several times. So as soon as I saw you, I said, I know this guy.
And say, look at us, look at me doing a mini photo shoot of you.
From all these years later, I will not tell them how many years, but yeah, some years
Definitely.
later, full circle, Charlie.
Full circle. Bro, how have you been?
Charlie, I mean, we are managing Accra, or Accra is managing us. We are not sure.
We try to manage Accra.
We are trying. Let's see that.
Bro.
It's not easy, but we're inside.
I saw you on social media some time back, and then there was a page of somebody eating vegan food. I'll let you do the description of what vegan food is, what veganism is.
Yeah.
You call yourself the Ghanaian vegan. Bro, what is going on with that? What is your beef with chicken and beef? What's going on?
I mean, I've always been someone who's like into food. I've always been a food enthusiast. I mean, I was eating chicken and things for most of my life. But one day I was curious. Like, I had a couple friends who tried the vegan thing. I said, these guys cry. What do they know that I don't know? I said, okay, let me try it out. And then honestly, I felt really good. I was like, yo, let me stick to this and see how it goes. And then next thing I know, I've made a page. I've made a social media presence. I'm showing people how I eat, what I eat, And obviously, now that I've made a page, I need to find a name for the page that will catch people's attention. And I knew that I had to put Ghana in the name somehow because, I want people to see it and think that for here.
For here.
What are you telling me? You know what I mean? So that's kind of the thinking behind it. And yeah, so like you said, just to describe what like the whole vegan thing is this. Just basically no food from animals, so no animal products, so no meats, no fish, no milk, eggs, all that, just mainly plant foods. That's basically what it is.
Why? That's my only question to you. Why?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why did you say probably you no longer want to eat chicken? Like probably you're against the killing of animals. I don't know why. What was really, or is it like a health reason?
Okay,
what was going on?
So I mean, people have several reasons. Me personally, it started with curiosity, and then I tried it and I actually felt healthier. I did a lot of research, and then they suggest that if you actually do it properly, it's healthier. Like it's a healthier lifestyle. I said, why not? Because I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to fall sick. Like, I was also, I think around the time, I knew a lot of people, like, so parents or friends, even people within my family who have like stroke, heart attack. Like the older people were going through, all these lifestyle related diseases, and it's because of things like not eating in a certain way or living a sedentary lifestyle. You go to work, you sit down the whole day. You go break time, you go chop some wachi, some heavy wachi, you go back, you sleep, wake up, you finish your work, then you just go home, then you sleep again, like that type of lifestyle. And then I was like, Charlie, I don't want to end up, in my 50s, 60s, and I just did some chair inside because I had a stroke or something like that, or you die before your time and you leave certain people. So I'm just like, that was the main reason for me. Like, let me actually adjust my lifestyle and then see like if it will make a change. And then almost immediately I felt different. Like I just felt healthier. And it's not like I wasn't healthy before, because I was pretty healthy. Like back when I started, I was already working out and things, so I felt healthy. But then I felt healthier. I said, hey, and this one day I don't know if you go back. Like if I feel this good, going back for me doesn't make sense. So I just stuck to it. And then now there's other reasons that I've joined it. Like I've added to the health reason. So like, you know, you just learn more and more about how it benefits the environment, and you learn more about how some of these animals are processed, and it's just like, Charlie, I mean, there's more and more reasons for me to stick to it, so that's just what it is here.
So you began your vegan journey. What was your first vegan meal? How did you feel about it? Did you ever say I miss chicken, I miss beef, I miss goat meat? You know, so what was your first vegan meal, and do you miss
first vegan meal? I mean, if you're talking about vegan meals, I think we've eaten, all of us eat like plantain and beans. That's a vegan meal. But let's say when I decided to actually like have that lifestyle, I remember I went to my friend's house. She's also vegan, but she had been vegan like up to maybe 3 years at that point. At the point that I decided to switch. So for me, so far, like right now, it's been 3.5 years. For her at that time, yeah,
strict vegan.
Yeah. At that time, she was already 3 years in. I was like, this girl, what's like? I remember when she told me, I was like, kind of a brony behavior is this? Like, I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to her house and then she made this like stir fried noodle, something. I said, like it tastes like it's delicious, because the way we think in Africa, especially, it's like if there's no meat in the food no go jam.
Yeah.
But the way she made the food was, I'm like, it's even nicer if you add chicken, say it will spoil the truth. Like the food that she made for me, I was like, you know what? That was the thing that made me feel like, you know what, I can do this thing. That was I would say my first impactful vegan meal. And then after that I started cooking, because I'm not going to go and tell my mother that, yo, the corned beef stew, what's up? You have to stop making corned beef stew. I can't do that. So I had to start cooking for myself. And then I just got into cooking. And then I was like, you know, let me show people my lifestyle. Let me show them how I'm living. Initially, it started like as a private page. Just had a few friends and family on it. And they're like, yo, this thing, you for me come public. Like, just show people what you're doing. I was like, hey, why not, Charlie? So yeah, that's really how I forgot, you asked me some question, I forgot it.
Don't worry about that. you said you're healthier. You feel healthier. Do you feel leaner? Do you feel thinner? Do you feel bigger? What do you mean by you feel healthier?
I mean, right now I don't feel this anymore, because like I said, it's been 3.5 years. So you really feel the difference in the beginning, and after that you get used to it. So right now it's just how I feel normally. But I still remember the difference. Like I felt lighter, had more energy, and like I said, at the time I was working out, like the recovery was instant. Like you go to the gym, you have the pains like normal, you sleep and wake up, you're fine, you're ready to go again. And then your digestion, like nothing stays too long in your body, like quick, you just go, like everything was just working better. I said, hey, Charlie,
really?
Yeah, like I felt like if you're comparing, people like to compare human bodies to machines. I felt like I've gone for servicing, like a car that's gone for service. Like everything was working smoothly. I was like, okay, I mean, I don't see why I've done this and I feel better. For me to now go back, like it didn't make sense to me. So I was like, you know, let's stick to it. Let's do this.
So you felt lighter. You felt thinner. You felt healthier.
You know how sometimes you can eat, like, let's say you chop some fufu, then you just make heavy.
Basa.
Like you are just there, like you want somebody to just carry you. Like those feelings,
you know?
I don't really feel those things anymore unless I eat a lot of food, you know. But when I stopped eating meat, and that's when I knew that all these things from the meat, because when I stopped eating the meat, I didn't feel that way anymore.
What is it with the meat that makes you feel that way? I mean, obviously you're not a scientist or whatever the profession is, but what is it?
I mean, so what I've been told, or what I've seen from research, is that not everything takes the same time to digest. You know what I mean? So the things that digest the fastest are usually vegetables, like raw vegetables. But then when you start eating meat and those things can take a few days to leave your body.
Wow.
But like if you're eating, let's say, I don't know, cabbage, in a few hours, boom, it's ready to come out. But the meat go feed day inside a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, you know. And I mean, someone told me this, like if you take meat and you leave it on your table for 2 or 3 days, yeah, like you wouldn't want to put that in your body.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So it's like that's what's going on inside your stomach. So like all these types of things, you know what I mean? But another thing about me and my plant-based journey is that all I'm doing is just showing people how I'm living. Like I don't want to be the guy who's like, I can encourage you to do it, but I'm not trying to force you to do it. I think a lot of people who are vegan, especially like in the white vegan space, it's like they're kind of trying to guilt trip people and force you and like, you know, kind of push you towards the vegan thing. And I understand why they do that, but for me, I'm like, if someone moved to me on that level, I would have never gone vegan. So I don't see why I should do that myself. You know what I mean? Like it's like at the end of the day, people have a choice. So I'll just show you how I live. If you fuck with it, can I swear on this podcast?
Oh, come on.
I've already done this anyway. So if you fuck with it, then cool. Like let's do it. If not, that's your life too. So that's just kind of how I see it.
We have the likes. I mean, I've just seen Joe 70. He was on Kobby Talks podcast, the host of Sincere, like a really fun guy. Make videos. One of the videos in me, I mean, is it Madam Peace or something, who's always bashing on imaginary school teacher Peace, and he said that my child wants to be a vegan and only cabbage, but you know how much cabbage is. I mean, yes, I'm sure you get. Do you get people tell you that, hey, so this thing is expensive, why are you doing this? Like, and you said cabbage would digest faster than meat, like, but can you eat cabbage and be full?
Yeah, so I mean, first of all, let me answer the expensive question. It's not expensive. I can also say that if I'm someone who's eating chicken and those things, if let's say you're going to buy your chicken from, no shade to these restaurants, but let's say you go to Sky Bar or Santoku or whatever, go and buy your fish or your chicken from there.
Yeah.
After 1 week, you could make very busy. Like you'll be thinking, like, hey, Charlie, so I'll spend this much on food.
Yeah.
In the same way, you can also be at home, just go to a local joint, buy your chicken, buy your rice, and like you will not spend that much and you'll be okay.
Okay.
It's the same thing with the vegan thing. Like you can, depends on where you go, depends on where you get your food from. So people always ask me like, isn't it so expensive? How are you doing it? I'm like, it really depends on you as a person. Like it depends on what you eat. Like you can just plantain and beans is one of the cheapest foods on the streets. Like a lot of our snacks and things like Nkati cake, like the things that we see on roasted plantain, like it's just those are plant-based foods. And if you're sticking to those things, I spend so much less money now than I did when I was eating chicken and things. But right now, if you go and buy chicken, I've been hearing the people complain like they go and buy wachi and then you ask for fish or chicken and then you know some small this and then vex.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
I personally don't experience that anymore because it's not my headache.
Yeah, headache.
You know what I mean? So I think it's a cheaper lifestyle. It really depends on the person as well. So, the second part was what was the second part of the question?
We keep forgetting our questions. But I've got another question to ask you.
Yeah.
You on your page, we'll follow up with this, but on your page, on your Instagram page, you do a lot of cooking there.
Yeah.
You do a lot of eating. I saw a carrot cake video. I've seen this jollof wrap. I've seen. I took the time to go through your page. I follow you and everything right now. What are some of your favorite vegan dishes? I mean, like say you're campaigning to me. Obviously, not forcing you to be a vegan, but tell me some of the things you'd eat from Monday to Friday. Some of the random things you eat: breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever, vegan style.
So you see, my favorite dishes now that I'm vegan are the same dishes. Like the favorite dishes now are my same favorite dishes before I transitioned. Like today, right before I spoke to you, I was eating bankwen okro. You know what I mean? That's one of my favorites. Fufu, jollof, wachi, like all those things, I still eat them. I just have to like change inside a little bit, you know what I mean? Because the way our food is in Africa, especially West Africa, like the base is plant-based, but then towards the end they will add some goat or some
chicken,
you know what I mean? So
some
just
protein.
skipping those steps and then maybe replacing it with something else that's a source of protein.
So you buy wachi. So you say you go and buy wachi.
Yeah.
You buy wachi. What else do you buy?
So I mean, from the wachi woman, you can buy the wachi, spaghetti, gari, salad, plantain. So it's just the meat and then the stew and the shit that I avoid. And then because I know I can't buy it from here, I have all that stuff at home.
Okay, so
You know what I mean?
obviously,
So I'll buy
things
those separate things, then I'll take it home. So sometimes when I'm buying the watch, the woman will say,
Now on to
oh, and then she go watch me like, fine boy like you, like you don't have money. Oh,
to buy meat.
Charlie, like sometimes the people in the line they go watch me like,
Where's the meat?
you know meat. Like
This guy.
one time some guy said, oh, he will buy for me. Like I shouldn't worry. I said, oh Charlie, it's not that.
Is that deep?
Because, yeah, people are like confused that why you know they buy the meat from like you're just buying wachi. Like is everything okay at home? Like are you hungry?
You know, I'm just trying to imagine. I can't imagine like buying wachi, salad, macaroni, gari
Oh, you can do it.
with no meat.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, the meat is not. I mean, let's be honest. The meat is not. You see, the thing about wachi is the stew. That's what makes the wachi. It's not the wachi itself. I mean, of course, all those things play a role, but the main flavor comes from the stew and the shito.
Damn, I'm still trying too hard to process without eating meat.
Yeah, so you just have to find substitutions. Like, I like mushrooms a lot, so
Yeah,
I would add mushrooms to it. You add some avocado. So if I do a wachi plate, it looks exactly like yours.
Okay.
The only thing is that there's no meat inside,
Damn.
but then there's a lot of other things inside. So that's kind of how
And that takes away the whole bloating of the tummy. And
yeah, I mean, watch it there. If you still eat a lot, you still
get bloated.
You will sleep. I mean, it's one of those foods, but yeah, it's a better feeling, I would say.
When did your we're about wrapping up? When did your social media blow up? When did you realize that, hey, what is going on? I'm getting global attention. We'll come to BBC after this. But
Serious.
when did you realize that, yo, what is going on?
It was, I don't remember when let's say I started a page in 2020. Like, it's a COVID baby. Most of these things nowadays are COVID babies. So I started May 2020 when COVID was like, I mean, we had finished lockdown and those things, but we're still kind of in that I'm scared to go out kind of phase, you know what I mean? So and I was cooking at home. I was like, let me start recording the food I'm cooking and like start posting. So that's when it started, May 2020. Or at least that's when it became public, because it was there before, and I was, like I said, it was private. And then I want to say maybe a year. Let's say a year into it, someone followed me, and like obviously when I went vegan and I started plant-based whatever, and I started like watching all these other vegan content creators from around the world. There was this one guy, and I'm like, I fuck with this guy. He's too cool. His name is Gaz Oakley.
Okay.
His art is avant-garde vegan.
Okay.
So he's this guy from he's from Great Britain, somewhere in Great Britain. I don't know if it's Ireland or England, but he's from somewhere there. And he's just a cool guy. And he just like he'll make you want to try the food, the way he cooks the food. So I'm just minding my business, making my food on Instagram, and this guy, he has more than 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and he came to follow me. I said, like, is there a mistake? Like, what's going on? And that was when I realized that, yo, like, I'm in Accra, Sakumono, but like I have access to the whole world.
To the world.
Like, people are looking at what I'm doing, even though I'm just in Accra. And then I think that just blew my mind. So from there, like, I mean, it's been like it's been slow to me, at least. Slow growth from there. You know, and I mean, as every content creator will tell you, like, there are good times, bad times. There's times where actually I don't even want to cook. I don't want to post it. I don't even want to see the page. I'll even log out for like 2-3 weeks. There's times where like I'm on it, I'm posting, you know what I mean? So it's been up and down, but it's been a great journey, great experience. I've met so many people in Ghana, outside Ghana. It's becoming the type of thing where if people come to Ghana and they are vegan,
They want to
they will
link with
find
you.
me. Yeah, they want to meet me. So I've met all sorts of people, and it's really cool. It's really cool.
You just giving me another question. I'll ask you for my last question. But when did BBC happen? You were on BBC Africa.
BBC Africa, yeah.
BBC Africa, literally, you collaborated with BBC Africa. My guy.
Yeah.
BBC Africa, not, I mean, no shade to anybody, any news agency in Ghana, but BBC Africa. When did that happen? What was your reaction when you got that email or that text? Or
It was a DM. One of the ladies who worked there. I mean, so November is World Vegan Month.
Okay.
And then 1st November is Vegan Day.
Okay.
So it was it 30th? How many days are in October? 31.
I have to do
31,
that thing.
yeah, 31. So I think it was 30th October, and I got a DM. And me, well, I was one of, like I said, I was one of those phases that I don't want to open. So I had to open my Instagram for like 2 weeks. Something said, yo, let's go and see what's up for there.
What's up for there?
And I saw the DM. I said,
Hey.
like if I didn't open this thing, bro,
You'd have missed.
I would have missed it. So, yeah, I just I replied the message. She's like, yeah, really, we've seen what you do. We want to collaborate with you. Da, 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 da. Where do I live? I think initially they wanted to like send their local team
Okay.
to come and speak to me, but they just realized that they would just give me the questions and I'll just record myself.
Record yourself.
So that's what I did. And then I had like some videos already there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just sent them the videos, like, because they wanted like videos of me cooking.
Yeah.
And I said, oh yeah. So I sent them that. I'm like, oh, you can get anything from my page. But this whole time, because the lady that linked me, like her page doesn't suggest that she works for BBC or anything. So me, I thought, this thing there fraud.
Just come scam you.
Some scam crowd. They make I waste my
Waste
time.
your
Record
time.
myself. Oh, so 1st November, like 9 a.m. Because I sent the videos already 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11, 12. I said, these people, they are not serious.
They're not serious.
It says scam, something to happen. Then somebody just called me. Oh my god, you're on BBC. I said, oh shit, it's true. Oh my god, it's true.
Yo.
So I opened the Instagram. I was like, yo, like
Yo.
for real, like the video actually did it, you know. So
On BBC.
yeah, that was pretty cool. But I mean, for me as well, that wasn't even the first. It felt normal. The first one was Around the World Festival. I don't know if you heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I
They
went.
did one in this was 2022. They did one in 2021, and like I was one of the people, so I had to do like a live cooking demonstration.
Really?
Yeah, I had to cook. I mean, consumer stew. And you see the thing, me when I cook, that was not the first time I've cooked in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, everybody wants you to come and cook. I've done it on TV. It's not easy because
Oh, nice.
like pressure day, because like they throw for jam. So my trick is out, and maybe you guys, whoever was cooking in front of people, can use this as a trick. Me, I want to cook the food. I'll tell you what to do. So what I'll do is I'll call people from the audience.
That's so smart.
So every step, okay, you do this. I'm like, if the children jam,
It not be me, oh.
Me, when I make it is nice.
Disclaimer, it not be me.
I just gave you the steps, and you guys.
That's so smart.
You know what I mean? So basically, that's what I did. We made the thing wasn't nice because the person was supposed to add the salt. She added like it wasn't enough. So some other girls come there, add the salt. Charlie, the mushrooms and things there inside. Oh, Charlie, everybody they chop the cho. I said, hey. Like a whole pot of consumer. I said, alright, nice. It means at the end the food was nice, but initially,
Yeah.
it was kind of disappointing. But yeah, at the end of that show, DWTV or
Wow.
DW, I don't know if it's DW Africa or but whatever.
Okay.
But there are some people from there. They also came and then they want to talk to me, like, you know, all these questions. Why are you vegan? How's
Yeah.
that? So I also spoke. So that was the first time I had like international in quotes. It's international, I guess.
Yes, it is global.
International media
Attention.
let's call it that. But at the time there was no like, I don't think there was, you could collaborate on IG or anything. So
No.
it was just on their page.
Oh wow.
So it's like if you follow DW, you see it.
Before you see it, because
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Exactly,
I just
so-
saw the BBC
Yeah,
one.
so that's an old. That was like a year before that, and then now BBC came through and yeah, I mean,
Charlie, congrats.
Charlie, thanks.
Congrats,
But
'cause-
shout out to the local media guys too, because I also, if they come through, I also talk to them.
You talk to them.
It's no.
I mean, I am one of them for now, and look, we are here chatting.
Yeah, I mean,
Found the time, and Charlie, you are trying BBC, like I saying DWTV Africa, like the BBC. I was like, yo, you on BBC? When the logo thing came, and then Josephine T also mentioned sometime when you're doing your podcast, it's like, you came on BBC, you know, like it's a big deal, and I just hope you can leverage on it and keep going. Next time we see you be on Forbes magazine,
Charlie,
the vegan guy from Ghana,
I hope
you
so,
the Bob,
Charlie, come through,
you the do some special events for some side, you know. And that brings me to my final question.
Yeah.
How are you looking to monetize from this? Are you doing this for fun? Are you getting this attention? You're like, oh, I just love to see that I have this K followers, or do you actually want to monetize? Do you want to make money out of this?
I mean, a lot of things start out for fun, but I feel like in Accra, you can't really be doing things for fun.
No.
Like, you know, if you're doing it for fun, it means you're not really doing it. You know what I mean? But once you start to put your all into it, and you start to put a lot of energy and effort and time into it, you will try and make some coins from there. And I've been trying to do that. So far how I make money is the BBC thing, for example, was paid. Like it wasn't for free.
Beautiful.
They gave me some coins from there. That was nice.
Nice.
But But then I do like product. I put people's products in my videos. So I'll be like, oh, I'm using this product from this person to make this food. So people pay me to use products. So and then sometimes live appearances. Oh, they're having this event somewhere. They want me to come and speak, or come and cook, or you know, those types of things. So far, that's how I make money from it. I wouldn't say I'm making like I'm not making bags. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or whatever.
I do a lot of things. So photography, podcasting, obviously this vegan thing. So it's like I'm getting coins from here and there. But oh yeah, if one of them hits, the rest of them, you know, hear from me.
That's obviously the goal.
Yeah.
That's obviously the goal. Zoo, before we go, I should have made you introduce yourself earlier, but I think I did that for you.
Yeah,
But before we go, tell us what you do. Tell us where people can find you on social.
Yeah.
Everything that you do. I mean, sell yourself to my audience on Kobby Talks.
Hey, sell yourself. Okay, so I'm Zoo. I'm a creative thinker. I like to call myself that. People say I'm not an influencer. I don't want to be an influencer. I'm a creative thinker, and people like what I do. So maybe they are influenced by it. So because there's something about let's not get into it. Something about the term influencer. It just becomes some way. But yeah, I like to call myself a creative thinker and a creative doer, because I don't just think it, I try and do it too. And yeah, I'm also a podcaster. I have a podcast called Stay by Plan. You can find it across social media, Stay by Plan Pod. So yeah, you can listen to us as well. I'm a photographer.
Shout to your co-host.
Oh, shout out to Afi.
She would grab you by
God,
the neck.
I'm dead. I should have said it. I'm dead. Shout out to Afi. Shout out to Afi T. Yeah, that's my homie. We do the podcast together. Yeah, it's a great experience. You guys check it out. I'm also a photographer. You know, I do a lot like events, all sorts of things. Products, everything. And then of course the Ghanaian vegan. So those are the three main things I do. Now I also do graphic design, but it's not really like I'm not feeling it anymore, so it's kind of taking a backseat, but I'll come back to that as well.
Okay.
So yeah, that's me. I do what I'm interested in. Yeah.
Can people reach out to you, or are those people that when they DM you don't respond? Which is which?
Hey, me, I respond, Papa. Yeah, I respond to most people. I mean, unless if you come and say hi, like like what? Hi, what?
Why? What? Go straight to the point.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you say hi and you say something, I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, this person is making sense. I will talk. I mean, I talk to new people every day on the internet, so I even meet people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, for sure, you can hit me up. Oh, I didn't even mention my personal page.
Yeah.
At ZUTG.
Can you spell it?
ZUUTG. Everywhere as well. I try and keep my ads the same everywhere. It's not easy, but I try. Yeah, so Stay by Plan Pod, the Ghanaian vegan, ZUTG. You can find me anywhere on those, and then yeah.
And you can hit him up, because I DM'd him about maybe 3 weeks ago. Let him know my plan, and today we are here recording. So you can hit him up, Charlie, collaborate with him, give him business. You know, let him come and cook for you at your shows. I didn't even know he does that, man. That's so cool. Like, yeah, he let other people cook, but yeah, Charlie,
at the end of the day, who is the food? So
we the food. You know, like, and he's a super cool guy. I've known him for some time now. I'm at a distance, and I'm really happy for what he's doing. You know, Kobby Talks podcast, you bring different people. We had Josephine T on the show. We've had Olympia, who breeds Olympia came. I can't remember the name of the dog. Rottweilers. We had different people on the show. We had Ohima. We've had Robert Damelda. Different people talking about different things. So far as what you are doing is something we love, that we know we can benefit from, that we know others can grow from. We'll put it out there. I mean, yes, this is not BBC, but one day Kobby Talks is going to be a podcast that Charlie, you know, I want to be on Kobby Talks.
BBC will call you like, yo, can you put your podcast on our platform?
On our platform.
Like, it will happen.
It will happen. So, and we want to say a big thank you to Zoo, TG,
my pleasure,
for coming on Kobby Talks podcast. And before we go, we'll just let Zoo sign out with his final words, whatever it is he has to say for 2023 and beyond. Charlie, Zoo, sign us out.
I mean, just at the end of the day, just believe in yourself, be consistent. I think that's the key to everything. Be consistent. Consistency opens doors. Like, be consistent, be bold, and yeah, you gonna make them. That's all.
Be consistent, be bold, you gonna make them. What he said that hits me the most: consistency opens doors.
That's right. Put it on a t-shirt.
Gee. I'm gonna make a quote about that for
That's
you.
right, that's
Consistency opens doors. Guys, thank you so much for listening to Kobby Talks podcast. Find us on Instagram at KOBBYTALKS and my personal page at MKA.AMPIAH. DM us, talk to us. We're ready to work for you, collaborate with you, and obviously you're ready to bring you the best content ever. Thank you so much for listening, guys. See you on the next episode. Bye.